Hi readers! Today I want to teach you that readers make plans for their future reading. They may have physical and virtual lists and stacks of books to read, and they constantly curate those lists and stacks. Whether they call it a next list, a books on decks list, a books I want to read list, or maybe just a pile of books or a shelf of books that they want to read, there are lots of ways for planning your reading. No matter what method you have for planning your reading, having ideas for what you will read next will keep your reading life going. There are lots of ways to create your book stacks. Like we saw with Darwin, you could have a list of books to read. And he just listed the book and sometimes the author. I keep a list of next books, and I keep the title, the author if I know it, and sometimes I try and jot a little bit about why I want to read it, because then when I get to I need a book, maybe I want to read a sad book, or maybe I read a book that was recommended to me by a good friend. Some people also have stacks of books they want to read in a place that's close by, or maybe even a shelf, so their books are easy to grab. And in today's digital world, there are even digital options for creating book lists. Let's explore how you might create one of these lists on Sora, our Beaverton digital library. So one of the cool features of Sora is that you can actually keep lists of books that you want to read, or lists of books about anything you want. To add a book to a list, you want to find a book that you're interested in. Maybe I want to read Kindred, and I'm just thinking I don't really have time to read it right now, but I don't want to forget about it because I saw it and I thought it would be really good. I can click on this add to list, and then it brings up the list that I've made so far, or I can create a new list, and maybe I want to add it to my wish list. Then when I'm ready to find a new book, I can actually go to my shelf, and then I will see all of the books that are on my list. I can actually click on my wish list, and if I'm like, I just really need to read something, I want it now, I can look and see which lists are, or which books are on my list that are available right now, and I can just borrow them. And then the books that aren't available now, I can just keep them on my list until they are. All right, readers, you are ready to go and create and maybe update one of your books you want to read lists. You are welcome to do this however this works for you, if it be a physical stack of books, a list of books on Sora, or maybe even just a list in your notebook. Whatever you decide, take some time to set it up now, go back through it, maybe add some titles that you're thinking of. And if you have some ideas that weren't mentioned here, please tell us in the discussion below how you keep your books you want to read list. Bye.